just to let you know, by the way, I thought I'd just make this video because yeah, I got the box for it, so I want to show the box and stuff, and I want to show you how to install it. So yeah, let's go back to the video. So the first thing you need to do is take off the box. As you can see, this is the original box where it says Britain 2000, and I did put all this back together, but just for decoration. But so you take off this cover, as you can see. I'll put it there. And then you take off this cover here, and this is where you have the actual door closer, as you can see. And then also comes with the arms with the sticker on it, which I think looks very nice. So I'll be taking that out. So there's the arms. And there's all the bolts and stuff and the covers and stuff. So we'll get all that out. But I'm not going to get all of it out because I'm not using all the parts. So I will take it all out. So first thing we need to do is we need to mount this to the actual door So this is the door right here, as you can see. It's a fully working swing door, as to the new fans, but to people that have seen my channel for a while, you'll know this fake door and them hinges have gotten really rusty, and that's a new handle. Yeah, let's stop getting sidetracked. So first thing we need to do is we need to mount the door closer to the door. And it does come with instructions, but I don't think it's like a template. Here's the instructions and stuff. It shows you how to install it. Here's if you want to have a quick look at it. So there's two ways you can mount this door closed, and I'm going to try and show you both of the ways, but I don't think I'll be able to do the other way on this door. But yeah, the first thing we need to do, get the door closer body, and usually on a fire door, you would have to put it to about there, I would say, about there, and a bit further from the hinge, especially for this closer, because this is quite a light duty door closer, so I'd say about there is fine. And then I'm not going to be doing this, but you guys would probably have to do this. You'd have to pre-drill the holes in the door, and then you would screw it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw it in. I won't be able to record myself doing it because I don't have a tripod or anything. But yeah, one more thing. Make sure with this door closer, and probably I think the really old Britain 2003s, how to know you're facing it the right way is when the closer is like on the door like that. Make sure that the adjustment screws are not on the same side as the hinge. If they're facing the same side as the latch, then you're good. That's another side note. So as you can see, I've mounted it to the door with these screws. You gotta make sure the door closes straight too, but I'm not bothered. I just done it from if it looks straight for me or not, and I think it looks straight enough. But what you need to do next is the arms. So what you do is put the arms right in this, as you can see. So they just go in. You have to push them in a bit like that, and then make sure it's the right way. Yeah, it's the right way. And then usually with these closers, these old Britons, there's a pin right here, and you have to put this pin in that hole there and I think you've got to like try and hammer it in to that pinion. But since these are really hard to get back out, I am not using that. Instead, I'm going to be using this screw. So what I do is I just get the screw, put it in the hole, then I push it in. And if it doesn't go in all the way, I usually just get a drill and I just screw that in. And as you can see, that works too, but I'd recommend using the pin. But yeah, see, it works. It's a bit loose, but this would stop it being loose, but I'd prefer to make it so I can keep on taking this off. The next thing you need to do is, see this thing right here? This is called a shoe bracket. So this might not look correct because it will need a little bit of a frame. I might have to like install a thicker frame right here. So let me have a look. So next thing we need to do, see I've got this piece of wood here. So you put the shoe bracket probably somewhere around there. You don't want the arms too far apart, or you don't want the arms too close together. So I'd say that's all right. And you got to make sure when the arms are connected that part is at like a 90-degree angle. I'll show you what I mean. But yeah, I'm going to screw this in and I'll show you the rest. So as you can see, guys, I've got the shoe bracket on. So next thing we need to do is reposition the arm. I wouldn't usually have the arms like that, but I should have put that piece of wood a bit lower down, but you know, it should still work, and that will look pretty good actually, like the looks of it. So I'll be able to do this on the video and just put you there. Oh yeah, I could have just done that the whole time. But yeah, what you do now is you position the hole into this hole in here. So as you can see, now there's a hole there. What you do is you get this pin that comes with the closer, and then you try and put it in there, and then that's it. That is literally everything. That works quite well. So yeah. So as you can see, guys, the closer is actually working, and I just heard it squeak. But yeah, so if I open it all the way, I think I did put the body a bit too far out, but you know, it's not bad. So as you can see, this is the speed on it right now. It's a bit slow, I need to adjust it. So yeah, what we're going to be doing now is showing you how to adjust it. So it's quite simple, really. That in this circle thing right here, where the screw is, this is the latching speed, but I'll show you the sweep speed first. This is the sweep speed right here, the screw. So you turn it clockwise to slow it down, because as you can see, since I've slowed it down now, it jerks quite a bit. But if I turn it anti-clockwise, it will start speeding up, as you can see. So that's quite a nice speed actually. Whoops. Yeah. That works quite well. And this is the latching speed, this circle right here. So if I put the screwdriver there, and I turn it, as you can see, it's turning now. And then if I have a cycle of it, just to let you know, guys, this screw is really sensitive. So this is probably going to slam. But here it is. Yeah, you see what I mean? And then if you want to slow it down, turn it and clockwise, just like the latching speed. And then it doesn't slow down like this. Like, you know, when you put it fast or slow, like, so it stops and then like goes slowly. This closer doesn't do that, because that kills the closers if they do that. But that's quite a nice speed, I've got to say. But I want to give it a bit of like more latching action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow that down a bit, and I'm going to speed this one up, and let's see what that does. So that didn't really do anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow that down a bit more, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the latching speed again. Just a little bit. Now you can see it's gotten slower, but I still need to adjust the latching. So I'd say about there. Let's try that. This is a really old door closer, by the way. These are quite rare. There you are. That's got a bit more of a latching action, but I don't want it to slam like that. So let's try this. Might slow down a little bit more. My legs are starting to ache because of the way how I'm like standing / sitting. Right, let's try that. Yeah, I'd say that's a nice speed. What do you guys think? So literally, the last thing you need to do now is, oh god, yeah, okay, so what you need to do, take out the pin. I forgot about this. Take out the pin. This is optional, by the way, you don't have to do this. But you got this sliding cover that can go over this. So if I put that in there, it can be a bit stiff to get in. But you can get it in like that. and then you can put the pin back in, which I'm going to do now. Try and get back in place, like that. There we are. Literally 3 more things we need to do, and these are also optional. You can get this cover, and you can cover this ugly bit right here with this quite nice Britain pinion cap, which just goes on like that, or spindle cap, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so that's gone in now. And then last 2 things we can do is these covers go on the side. This hides the latching speed and stuff, so you line that pin up with the hole, and then when that's in, you just need to push it a bit until this clicks in. You have to like, yeah, so that's clicked in now. And then last thing to do, you get this one on the other side. Do the exact same thing. This one's a bit harder to get in for me, but I usually have to like use a screwdriver or something. I just usually like whack it a bit like this. As you can see, that's gone in. So yeah, that is how you install a Britain 2000. As you can see, this works very well. This is one of my new favourite door closers. And once again, thank you to Geo for buying me this, and I'm really happy with it. I'm actually really happy with the speed as well. I'll do a cycle on the other side. Ooh, look at all that. I think, yeah, it's because it's been raining a lot. Yeah. Let's go on the other side. You can see the screws have gone through it, but it doesn't matter, because this is a really thin door. As you can see, works very well. Yeah. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the installation of the Britain 2000, and I'm going to put all of this back in its packaging because I don't want to like get it all ruined and stuff, because this is not easy to find this kind of stuff. So yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, bye everyone.